Hello everyone, welcome back to 10-minute recaps. Today we'll be watching the finale of Business Proposal. Last episode, we watched Hari and Tae-moo make love to each other for the first time, consecrating their relationship. Over with Young-seo and Sung-hoon, things aren't going quite so well. After Young-seo's father acted nice to him at dinner, he privately calls Sung-hoon and asks him to split up with Young-seo. He even offers him money! When Young-seo sees Sung-hoon's distaste, she grabs the phone and hears a two-faced father for herself, making her furious. She apologizes to Sung-hoon and tells him to just ignore her dad, before they set off to Hari's house to celebrate Young-seo's birthday. Every year, her birthday is spent with Hari's parents, rather than her own dad. You can really see who loves her. Meanwhile, Hari's parents get home and see Tae-moo holding hands with Hari. Her mum immediately loses it and starts hitting Tae-moo until it's pointed out that Hari's found an excellent boyfriend and there's no reason she should be mad. Once she hears this, she immediately changes track and is all smiles. They have a lovely meal, but Tae-moo notices that Hari's dad doesn't seem very happy, so he decides to privately chat and try to impress him. Hari's dad tells Tae-moo that ever since she was young, Hari was excellent at school, and the only reason she's working such an ordinary job was because he, as a father, couldn't give her the tools to succeed. He's worried that Hari will continue to suffer and not deliver up to her potential because she's dating Tae-moo, to which Tae-moo assures him he doesn't care about social standings and he'll take care of Hari. Once he gets home, he reiterates to Grandad that he's going to marry Hari. The next day, Min-woo invites Hari out to lunch. Recent events have made him realise that he was living life the wrong way. He'd broken up with his girlfriend, closed his restaurant, and was planning on going on a trip around the world to discover himself. I have to say, that's pretty early for a midlife crisis. He hopes that they can still be friends when he gets back to Korea, but Hari doesn't really know if that's possible given how he's treated her and the rumours around them. Young-seo goes to visit her dad, having made an important decision. She tells him that between wealth and love, she's chosen love. She resigns from her job in the family business, stops taking any money from her family, and tells her dad to never contact her again. When she was a kid, her mother got kicked out of the family because she didn't do everything her dad wanted. Young-seo doesn't want to live life as a puppet and decides to take that decision herself. The final straw was the fact that her dad didn't even know that today was her birthday. Once she gets home, Sung-hoon asks her what her plans are for the future. When he hears that she plans on starting her own business, he immediately takes out his savings and invests. Grandad had given Sung-hoon a lot of money, and this is going to become the funding for Young-seo to prove herself. That night, Grandad comes up with a plot to pretend that he's sick to get Tae-moo's attention away from Hari, but he forgets to turn off the phone after calling, and the plot gets found out by Hari and Tae-moo. Tae-moo wants to expose him immediately, but Hari convinces him to let her go and sway Grandad's opinion by taking care of him. That night, Hari takes care of Grandad perfectly. He tries to be picky, but he can't find any problems. Everything from the tea she makes to their conversation topics fits Grandad's taste perfectly. He can't help but start liking this girl. Meanwhile though, Tae-moo gets some bad news. Grandad really was sick. His heart has a rare issue that technology in Korea can't cure. He needs to go to America if he wants any chance of living. As a good grandson, Tae-moo knows that he needs to go as well to take care of him. Grandad's wish for Tae-moo to go to the US has been granted, but at what cost? Tae-moo wants Hari to go to the States with him as a director of overseas operations, but Hari knows that if she does that, the rumours of her only getting anywhere because of Tae-moo are only going to intensify. She assures him that he should go to the US with Grandad and tells him not to worry about their long-distance relationship. In the blink of an eye, a year has passed. Young-seo and Sung-hoon are doing great. Young-seo's business has developed well, and the lovebirds are as sweet as ever. Hari, though, isn't as happy. Grandad's illness was more complicated than expected, and in this whole year, she hasn't been able to see Tae-moo at all. When rumours spread online that Tae-moo is dating a musician, Hari can't stand it anymore and decides to go to the US and investigate herself. As she hails a taxi though, a familiar figure steps out. Tae-moo has come back to Korea to surprise her! The rumours were all fake, and more importantly, Grandad has accepted Hari. Tae-moo takes out a beautiful ring and gently slips it onto Hari's hand before they walk off into the sunset. If you enjoyed this series, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.